Boys! I can't do that. That's Ludwig's thing. I'm sorry.
Crabs!
Now that's stupid. You know what's not dumb? Update number 3 on the 15th of April. That's barely 2 weeks after the games come out. And it's early access, and Noisestorm's doing it again, baby! Oh my god, in this update, it's not even like an insignificant thing. This isn't another freaking large update. So let's get into it. First things first, elemental weapon mods are now chance-based instead of cooldown-based. There's been a lot of discussion about this in the Discord leading up to this moment, and a lot of people think that most of the cooldown mods should probably just be chance-based mods, and elemental makes a lot of sense here. With the cooldown previously, like let's say it was a 5-second cooldown or 4, like lightning shot was a 4-second. On that 4th second, one of your projectiles would have lightning attached to it. If you missed that shot, you didn't get it. Gotta wait another 4 seconds. So now it's just chance based. Gonna make a lot more sense. And it also adds that the chances will be different based on the type of weapon you have, mostly accounting for fire rate. If it was a, let's say, 20% chance to apply fire on a fire shot, level 1, minigun would do it every 5th shot, and there's a lot of shots per second, where a sniper, every 5th shot, that's like, what is the sniper's fire rate? It's like 1.9 shots per second. It's very slow. So it's got to be a little even, and we don't know those exact numbers yet, but just expect that it will end up being a, hopefully, balance. This definitely makes it so that you want to get your fire rate up on every single weapon, especially with the following mods that'll now use the chance-based system. We've got the elementals, ice shot, fire shot, poison shot, lightning shot, and random shot. But then there's some new ones, like ultra shot or time bolt. Also got triple shot, arc shot, X shot, square shot, mega crit, split shot, scatter shot, targeting shot, and homing shot. Some of these were already chance-based. This is now the full list of weapon mods that are chance-based. He goes on to say that he overhauled the save system. There are now multiple save backups, and in general, this will make it so that it's a lot less likely to completely scuff your save. I know I personally had my save completely scuffed on the first day of early access, so now hopefully that will be avoided for everyone in the future. He also increased the maximum projectile count from 300 to 400. This might add a little bit of lag if you're up there, but it also means that you're less likely to just not see shots being fired. I actually ran into this myself in the past, and it's pretty frustrating. You think you're firing and just nothing happens because you're at the max projectile limit. Time shot, this has been, you know, pretty bad item in the game. It now has a critical chance, which should make it much more interesting and useful. So we'll see. We will see. That'll need some further testing, but that's a good change, hopefully. I mean, if anything, it's going to make it better. Some of these new weapon mods that I talked about above, let's get into them. Ultra shot has a chance to fire high damage bullets along with your shots. We've got time bolt, which is a chance to fire bolts that deal damage over time. So that's going to be similar to time shot, although it'll be an additional projectile. Think of like triangle shot. You just sometimes have that triangle projectile. That's a legendary. It'll be like that. Added a new perk, rigged totems, which increases your chance for the good thing to happen on all chance-based totems. That'll be pretty nice. Another one called streamer loot, where high rarity loot has a greater chance to spawn from chests. And that had typically been included in green dice. Green dice is now called gold dice. It's now legendary, and it does not have the loot part of it. It's just increasing your chance of other chance-based items. And then he does add some information that kind of clears the air, clears the confusion on how that works. It is an additional percentage of the original percentage. So if you get green dice leveled up to the point where it says it's an additional 50% chance, that is an additional 50% chance based on the original percentage. So it instead multiplies the chance by 150%. For example, have a base perk that says that your damage is increased by 20%, and then you have now gold dice that says it's 50%. It's not 70%, it's 20% times 1.5, which is now 30%. So it's still a huge help. You still want this, but just know that it's not additive. It's not going from 20% to 70. It's not that crazy. That would break the game. Improve the tropical biome parkour island layout to have a better and easier flow. That should be nice. I didn't think it was too bad though, but hey, more the merrier. And removed 6 placeholder skins with fresh ones. We've got emerald, glimmer, jet black, ruby, sapphire, and silver. Then we got some balance changes, of course. He reduced the enemy damage scaling on Nightmare, especially when looping. It kind of became hey, you get hit and you lose all your health, so now it won't be too bad. Blocker skull movement reduced by 25%. Blocker skulls were very speedy. The unstoppable challenge to get 10k elims with a win, that's now only 7.5k, much more manageable. Regular melee crabs, regular ants, and regular slugs are now slightly larger, makes them easier to hit and easier to see. and Ice Shot is now part of the default loot pool. All right, now let's move on to the quality of life things. Just a couple here. He improved cases where enemies could shoot through walls on Elite and Boss Islands, and this has been a pain point for a lot of people. Also toned back some of the more overtuned effects, such as daggers. This is also a big one that a lot of people are going to enjoy. It's fun scaling your weapon and turning into a god level crab, but it's not fun when you cannot see what the hell is going on and you're just getting flashbanged on screen the whole time. So hopefully that continues to be scaled down a little bit. Maybe we even see some graphical settings within the game to turn those down. We will see. Couple more things, some bug fixes. Fixed many places where enemies could get stuck under the map. Any remaining enemies that do happen to spawn under the map should get picked up by a new anti-soft lock mechanic that will get auto-eliminated after a short period of time. Hopefully that period of time is like 15 seconds and not 2 minutes. He also fixed a bug that was causing the settings menu to stay active in a hidden state while the game was playing, resulting in frequent stutters as the game saved constantly. Interesting. I don't know if I ran into that, but that would definitely sound annoying. You never want stuttery, non-smooth gameplay, so good for him for catching that. Some mods and perks descriptions were a little bit inaccurate and have been adjusted, such as Money is Power displaying a 1% increase in damage when it was actually a 10% increase. Off by a factor of 10 is never fun, so I'm glad he caught that. And the last bug fix, we got fixed an issue where enemies would stop spawning if players were far from any spawn points. I've actually seen this on a couple of the Arctic islands in the past, so it's nice that that's getting fixed. And then the last big thing here is there is now an official beta branch of the game. You can right click on the game in Steam, go into the general settings or whatever, then go down to beta and access the beta build. He's going to soft launch some ideas into the beta build before they make it into these official updates that everyone sees. It's going to be a little bit more buggy, but it's a testing ground, and if you want the newest thing possible and you want a first look at things before the general public, then that is how you're going to be doing it. All right, so that wraps it up. A lot of good things. I'm very, very excited and happy about the elemental percentage chance-based fix, because I was definitely one of the people who thought that just makes sense. Chance-based is a lot more fun and cooldown-based. I'm also really excited for these new items, mostly weapon mods it looks like. And then, of course, new skins, replacing some of the old ones is always nice to see. And trust me, these new ones are clean. So yeah, that's the update. If you liked the video, then like the video. That helps me out. So consider subscribing to the channel. I will be continuing to get these out to you as fast as I can in the future. So if you never want to miss a beat on this game, I'm your guy. And be on the lookout for more fun gameplay in the future. Smooches. Bye.